Let's take a look at how to use noise to make fog. Alright, I'm going to show you here how we can go ahead and create a noise texture, and then we're going to take that texture and use it for fog, creating ourselves some fog. And we're going to have some parameters here. As you can see, the intensity, that can go all the way up to 1, and your color, well, that's of course going to be completely up to you, but there we go. You can see by shifting the color, making the fog a little more intense, a little thicker. Maybe with your game, it would be a little spookier than just having the basic white, barely visible, where it kind of get that different atmosphere going on. But the reason why I'm showing you this is because in 2D, we don't really have a volumetric fog, for example, or a fog node of any kind. So I'm going to show you how to do this with a noise texture, which is a common way of doing it, as far as I know. And all I have here is I just have my main 2D node. I have a sprite here that's just representing my town here, my little town village. I just grabbed this off of Google, right, off of the images, looking for a village 2D top down. Found this, grabbed it, just pulled it in, and I'm using a parallax 2D so that my fog can slowly move from one side to the other. Now, repeat size is going to be kind of up to you and dependent on, of course, your project, so you're going to have to tweak those numbers. I can't give you definitive ones. And the auto scroll, again, that's just going to be personal preference and what you want that fits your game. I'm using 2 on the X, 1 on the Y for a nice slow speed, and repeat time, I just have it on 100. Right, so let's jump in. So you already see that I've got some exported variables here: fog color, fog intensity, noise scale, fog speed, texture size, and my noise. Now the fog intensity, you saw how it goes at a full 1, and let's drop that down all the way down to a 0.3. Take a look at the difference. Much more subtle in the approach. You probably, oh no, it looks like that's showing up well enough, at least on OBS when I'm looking over at it. And the noise scale, we saw it at 100, but if we had, say, 1, you can see it's going to be a lot more. Turn this up to 1 as well, just so you can see it easier. It's going to be a lot more like static. So for this, you're probably going to want a high number for the noise scale. And keep in mind, the higher you go, the less noisy it's going to get. So like this, I mean, we're just kind of like really covering it. It's like a super zoomed in piece of our noise texture. So just keep that in mind. I find between 50 and 100 is usually pretty good. Now, I've gone ahead and I've exported my noise here so that I can just come in here and change these myself. C doesn't matter because I'm setting that to random. I'm using simplex smooth here, but you could use simplex cellular, really whatever you want to use for this. It's really going to be up to personal preference on the look that you're going for. The octaves, I'm using 4, and weighted, I have just sitting at 1. Doesn't really matter too much. Again, this is going to affect the way that it looks a little bit, so that's up to you. You can randomize that as well if you really wanted to. But that's really it on the inspector side. So if we jump into the script, we can see here's our exported color, intensity, noise scale, fog speed, texture size, and then my noise. And then my fog sprite, which is not exported, but we're just going to use that so that we can, that's going to be the sprite 2D that we add into our parallax. All right, so here in ready, you can see if you wanted to do all of this in code, right, we can just uncomment all of this. And instead of exporting it, we could just do it here, right? Just create a variable. And then we have a new fast noise, again, random seed. The frequency is going to be 1.0 divided by our noise scale. The noise type is type simplex, which again, you can choose whichever version you want. I've got simplex smooth here. And the octaves is 4, which I already have set there. So I don't need that, don't need that, and I don't need a new one because I'm using the one I did in the inspector. That way I can have a visual of it here. Alright, now for the noise texture 2D, we're going to create a variable called text. It's going to be a noise texture 2D. We're going to set the noise property to the noise we created. And we're just going to set the width and height. We're going to set seamless to true. And now for the actual fog sprite. So our fog sprite is already a sprite2d.new. We're just setting the texture to what we created up there. And for the modulation, we're doing fog color times basically white, but then the alpha is going to be our fog intensity. The Z index here is being set to 100. You don't really have to necessarily here, but setting it to 100 is pretty well going to ensure it's going to be above everything else in your scene. And sprite centered is just being set to false. Then I'm adding it as a child to our parallax 2D. And we're setting the sprite scale, which is going to be equal to our viewport visible rect dot size. So this is just going to get the area that we can see. Whoops. And divide that by our texture size. Now our offset is going to be plus equals fog speed times delta. If you want to go through it this way, but we can, if we remove that, we take a look. We see the fog is still moving, just very slowly, and that's because the parallax 2D here is actually handling that force with the auto scroll option here. So if we were to turn that up to maybe 6 on the X, and we'll say 3 on the Y, and give that a run, you can see that's going to be going much quicker than what it was previously. And of course, like I mentioned at the beginning, these kind of things, these speeds, are going to be up to you and personal preference at the end of the day. But there you go. There's a quick way that you can go ahead and take noise and use it as a fog texture for your game. I'm going to go ahead and set this back down to a 0.6 instead of a 1. But there we go. Hopefully you learned a little bit here, or at least something. Maybe you need fog, maybe you don't, but I can already tell I'm about to start rambling, so I'm just going to go ahead, get on. It's hot here. I'm going to go cool down, and I'll see you guys next time.